What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Better Than Static. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Tyler. Tonight I have with me
Lucas and Chris.
Sweet. We're all back. So if you listened last week, Chris was gone. He was healing from an ailment he had of the gallbladder region, and he's back with us. Welcome back, Chris. Glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm back, I guess.
You guess you're glad you're back on the show, or glad you're back? Glad you're back.
I'm still not 100%, but the way it is.
But hey, he's powering through for you, the people, and we appreciate that. So, we're recording kind of early because I have a volunteering opportunity this week that I'm gonna this weekend. So we're recording Wednesday, and this will come out on Monday. But Friday, IGN called it the Super Friday or whatever. Like there's Justice League coming out. Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is coming out. There's a Pokemon game. Chris, do you know what the Pokemon game is that's coming out?
I think it's Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Yeah, and then is there anything? I think there's something I'm missing. I just don't remember what it is. But supposedly this is like the biggest release Friday ever, which will be like last Friday, like the past Friday, if you listen to this on the Monday or next week. But something I want to talk about is like, I know I harp on this a lot for games being pay to win, but I actually think Star Wars Battlefront 2 is doing that.
Well, I mean, you're not in the minority. Pretty much everyone thinks that.
Yeah, they even they're trying to trick, I think, they said, well, we lowered...
They lowered the cost of the heroes by 75%, but they also lowered the currency rate by 75%, so it's still just as...
Right, it's going to take the same.
Just as out of sync as it was.
Yeah, I seen something today on Reddit, so I don't know how factual this is. You know what I mean? So it was something like you had to pay $2,100 to unlock everything in Star Wars Battlefront, or play like it's like 400
years worth of hours.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous. Like it was an entire year. It was insane. And that's like
a lot of hours.
I get the grind. Like I understand that games like World of Warcraft and Destiny and all that. Like I understand, but it has to be achievable at the same time.
Yeah,
and I don't think Battlefront. I mean, that would take me years
I love the
to
game.
do that.
Yeah, no matter how much I love the game, it's still going to take me forever to do a year's worth of gameplay.
Right.
Like, especially like us, we all have jobs. Like even like kids in school, it's just crazy.
Right. Well, I mean, even looking back at like Call of Duty 4, and that's the game that I've played the most by far. I probably only have like probably 6 or 7 days logged on it, like hour-wise.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it may be a week for me too. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, I played that for forever. I mean, that's what I did. But I don't know. It's just
That's just an ungodly amount of time. Like, if you have that much time to play that much of a game, you need to reevaluate yourself.
Yeah.
Not only that,
like you could just
go outside.
The fact that you're only playing one game.
Right.
Yeah, granted, it could be the best game ever, which I don't know. They've not changed much.
It's not
the first one. But I don't know. It's like I said, there's no game I would want to play a year's worth of. Like, I don't know. It's just to expect that of your audience, I guess, it's not right. But I understand that they're wanting money, and you do have kids that will get their parents' credit card and pay it. But it's just
Yeah, but how much more money do they need?
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
get
I
that
know,
it's
like
a
they're
business kind of thing, but at some point you got to look at it and be like, okay, it's kind of like setting the price. Okay, Adam Smith's invisible hand. Let's go with an economic lesson right here.
yeah, we're gonna do
Yay!
education right here.
Yeah,
No, I know
so,
Adam Smith. I'm down for this.
okay.
Yeah, I know Adam Smith too.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. It's a pretty common
Well,
I mean,
then
it's
theory, I
basically
guess.
capitalism.
Yeah, so
I'll say fair, boy.
yeah. So basically, what the invisible hand is that the market controls prices. So if the general public is willing to pay one price, that's what the price needs to be at, basically. So for tickets, tickets are sold for $60 for a basketball game. Then on the secondary market, they're sold for 200. The true value of that ticket is somewhere in between that. So I have a point here, I promise.
I
So
understand. We're with you. We're
okay.
following.
So EA's, I think, kind of taking the loot box system and the pay to unlock things to the extreme where it's not really necessary. And they're trying to get way too much money for something that I don't think the general public is willing to pay. So I think they're overpricing their product. I'm sure it's probably a good product, but it's too high for the amount of money people are willing to pay for it.
To me, it feels as though they don't think it's that good of a product, so they have to supplement their income. So they're thinking like the game's not going to sell that much, so we have to find some other way to get an income
Here's
from
what
it.
is going to happen now is they're going to like, okay, well, day one DLC. We're gonna. I mean, people are gonna buy this anyway, so let's just.
Right.
We don't have to finish it. We just say, here's the day one DLC you can get.
I mean, I feel like they're looking
And
at the Grand Theft Auto template where it's like, we're going to release all this free DLC, but it's going to cost like $8 million of in-game money. Oh, you can buy $1 million of in-game money for $20, and you just
At
keep
least the
buying
grind
it.
in GTA isn't that bad.
Right? Like,
Well,
I
it's
don't think
another thing
possible.
with GTA, you're not paying to win. You're paying for like more missions almost.
Right? Like,
You know what I
you're
mean?
paying for.
Sure, you could. Some aspects it benefits you, like from racing. If you buy the $1 million car, like get the shark card to buy that. Sure, that's paying to win that. But Battlefront 2, you're paying to win matches. Like that's what it is because it's a player versus player.
And it's also not just skins like Overwatch or voices or stuff like that. There's actually, I think they're called star cards or something like that. And it's the player's abilities and stuff like that that make you stronger and allow you to do more things in the game.
And I think they unlock your hero faster in the game too.
Well, you do if you get cash or whatever their currency is. Probably like credits or something.
Okay, yeah. Which, here is one thing. If you don't think you're good enough and you're going to want to pay, like, if I'm going to play a game, I want to play to win, but I want my win to be based off actually how good I am.
Right, not the equipment that you have, especially in a player versus player. Now, in a game,
but not everybody has that mentality.
Right. Wait, that they want to win, or
no, that they want their skill to be the reason they win, not the stuff they have.
Oh yeah, no, I understand the skill in a multiplayer game, but coming from a single player game, it is more about the stuff that you have, because then you're, I guess, stronger. I don't know, and I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not about it.
Star Wars Battlefront, it's like it's got a story, and it's also player versus player. And granted, I get paying for DLC. Like that's more missions and like more fun you get to have. Like I would pay for DLC if it was another like link to the story, but I'm not gonna pay for it to like just play against other people.
Right. I don't know.
But why not do that? If you're gonna try to have your income be DLC or stuff like that, do like old Call of Duty used to. Have it be maps. You just pay for more maps because that adds a new element to the game of, oh, I get to learn new strats on this map and stuff, or I don't know, just stuff like that. If you're wanting to supplement that income, I still think Blizzard has done it great on Overwatch. I cannot talk about Overwatch enough. Of like just cosmetics.
Yeah,
That
and
should be all you should be able to pay for.
I think that would have been okay. I don't think there would have been that big of a backlash kind of thing as has been with all the refunds and all that stuff going on. But I just think they really screwed up on it. I don't know, especially just the advertising for it and all that, and it's just been a crap show so far. I mean, I'm sure once the game comes out, I'm sure a whole bunch of people will buy it and play it, but it just seems
I
weird.
feel like
I don't know.
70,000 refunds is still quite a bit, though.
Oh no, it is.
That's a
It
crap
is.
ton.
Yeah, but how okay, I'm not sure, but I'm going to say a lot of those people probably refunded their pre-order whenever the game comes out and they watch some gameplay of it or something and like, oh, it's this, and they're going to go buy it again. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
Well, I watched the gameplay of it at 83, and it looked super fun. It was closer to the original PS2 ones that I played than the first uh,
then the
than the
reboot.
first Battlefront they released. Yeah, and you know that is nostalgic for me, and I thought about getting it, but then I don't know. This has just ruined it for me because then they don't care about the game; they just care about the money they're getting, and that's what kills me about gaming like some companies.
Yeah.
Like I think
EA to me is one of the worst for it. But outside of that, nobody really comes to mind. I don't know, but EA is.
Well, I mean, because most of the problems have been with EA.
Yeah, that's true. EA and
really is it just them?
I think Ubisoft or Ubisoft or however you say it. They've had some minor problems in the past, but
Nothing on this scale.
no, I think this is unprecedented kind of thing.
And I got to
I
retract
agree.
a statement I made last episode about Call of Duty being pay to play, and it's not. I completely
Yeah.
I had bad information. I thought your crates that you bought at the beginning of matches.
Okay, so you were
I thought
partially they had, I guess, talked about doing that where you could buy stuff and pay to like unlock guns and stuff like that. But they've, if I remember correctly, again, let's go back to the last episode, fake facts possible.
yeah.
But I think they ended up changing it and removing it from the game. But I'm not sure. But yeah, I've played it tonight for the first time, and I never had the option to buy
I've only been
something.
saying. You guys have only been said good things about it, so I definitely wanted to retract that statement because
Yeah, so far it's been really fun. Now I've only played like 3 matches and the first mission of the campaign. So
I still don't think I'm gonna get it just because that's not that's not what I look for. I don't know, in a game. I just don't want to just shoot each other. I want some strategy, which you guys have said there is some strategy.
there is.
Yeah,
I mean,
war. I mean, there's a game mode where it's pretty much objective based, big time.
Yeah, I mean there are objective based game modes and all that, but It's just,
But yeah,
I
so
don't know. It's different than Overwatch. It's not as strategical as
Strategical.
or
I
strategical.
was
Is
wanting
that
to think
a
of the word strategic.
strategic?
It's just
Yeah,
strategic.
Is
strategery or whatever George W. Bush said.
W. Bush said.
Yeah, I don't know.
strategery.
There you go. Do it again where I'm. Yeah. Sorry, I was talking during your impression.
Oh,
Chris did his W. Bush impression.
dude.
So there's one thing I've been. This is like a me topic, just because we've kind of fizzled out on the Super Friday or whatever, talking about Power Battlefront 2 and stuff. Been working out a little bit, and I was kind of thinking about. You remember the episode where it was just me and you looking? So we were talking about like the next action star.
Yeah,
I was thinking about like how long those guys work out. Just they work out freaking constantly. I want to know how long it takes for you to work out where you stop being sore.
I mean,
Like those guys work out every day. Like, do they just fight through the soreness to film, or do they not feel it anymore?
no, I mean you should feel it once you stop being sore. You're no longer getting the workout kind of thing. You're just kind of plateauing. So, I mean, I'm sure they're sore. I'm sure they feel it, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of, you know. Plus, I'm sure they're not
Doing
like
it to me.
working out crazily while they're on set filming. You know what I mean?
No, every break, I believe that The Rock takes a 100-pound dumbbell just doing curls all the time.
Well, The Rock is
You're bizarre.
an animal.
The
It's
Rock
true.
is just.
I mean, he's got
I
to be
don't
on
know how you
HGH,
get that
right?
big.
Yes. I mean, he's got to
I
be
mean,
on
let's not make
something,
allegations or
like,
anything.
The Rock is on steroids.
You've got to. You can't. I don't. I mean, he's got to be.
I don't even know if that's humanly possible to get that big, like by yourself without any.
I mean, I'm not
Extra.
saying anything about him as a person. I mean,
No.
by all accounts, seems to be like one of the nicest dudes ever. But you're not going to tell me he doesn't use steroids. I mean,
Maybe
that's
it's just where
insane.
he's Samoan, right? It could be his gene pool.
Oh, did you also know Polynesian Samoan also have one of the highest obesity rates of all races?
I did not. Now I do.
Yep.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe
If you
there's
check like the per capita stuff for like Fiji, all those like islands out there, it's like really not great. No offense,
I mean,
it's just
it is what it is. I was just thinking about that on my drive home from work. And I'm like, man, I don't want to work out. I'm gonna be so sore. Which I am. I'm sore right now. And I'm just like, when does it stop? I guess never. There's no hope in sight for me. But you know what's really sad is like I'm probably in the best shape I've been ever, which is not good because I'm still not in great shape. Which just sad.
I'm
but like,
definitely not in the best shape ever.
well, I mean, also, you've lost things, Chris. You've seen things,
I guess.
but I think it's cool that I'm seeing that my prime is ahead of me, not behind me, because I would be really depressed if my prime was behind me. Granted, I'm still only 20, 23, so like I have nothing to complain about. Another thing,
once you hit 25, it goes from, oh man, I wonder how, man, it's gonna take a long time to recover from this, but then once you hit 25, it turns into, oh man, I hope this recovers.
See, I heard 30. Once you hit 30, you've seen your prime, but I don't know.
I know.
I'm probably already past mine.
No, Chris, you don't say that.
What? My body's already falling apart.
That's just depressing.
Oh, you can't argue it, can you?
No, because it would suck if you had senior prom. But maybe like so. Here's another thing. Everybody says the time of your life is high school back in the day, and then it changed to your time of your life is like college. And like now, I think the time of your life is like once you get out of college. I wonder if the millennials are changing the game. Do you not feel the same way, Chris?
I don't think I've ever
I
had
mean-
the time of my life.
I've had
You
the
not?
time of my life.
I don't think so.
And
I
never
don't know
felt
I don't
this
know if
before.
I mean,
that's just something that you
like,
don't notice until probably don't notice until it's gone. But I don't feel like. I guess
Yeah.
high school was pretty fun, sure.
I didn't have
There
fun in high
is-
school. And then I did have a lot of free time in college. And now I have a lot of free time, and I'm having a lot of fun.
there are things. I'm in the perspective. There are things that I do miss about high school. Not enough to sit here and be like, man, I wish I was doing this whenever, like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, but at the same time, there are things that I miss about college, but there are things that I enjoy that I'm doing now, and it just, I don't think you can look, at least for me at this point in my life, there's not a time I can look back and be like, this was it, this was awesome. Granted, I'm only 24,
okay.
so
I think I'm in that. I think I'm in that boat too.
yeah, I mean, hopefully that is still ahead of me, but if not, then man,
Guys,
I have
we're gonna
lived a
change the
sad
curve.
life.
Oh God, Lucas, you're gonna die alone
Yeah, I really am.
next year.
Hey,
Next year, what the heck? That's too soon.
Yeah. No, just kidding. Trying to think of you guys got anything else you want to talk about? Oh wait, I got a
first
work
half
story.
hour podcast.
I got a work story. So Tuesday, some high up people that work for the governor came to our office. And like you ever have that
Okay.
feeling where like you know you have nothing to worry about. Like you're doing your job, you're doing everything you're told, but you're just like, but what if there's something I've missed? And I thought like they were gonna like
I have
find
that
it.
with achievements sometimes.
So elaborate on that.
Well, sometimes if there's like an achievement for like doing something over the course of a whole game, like sometimes you'll try to count how many times you've done that thing, and then you'll just lose track of it, and then you just finish the game and hope that you did everything. You don't have to start the whole game over.
I just start the whole game over,
It wasn't-
man. That's a whole year of my life. Because I've been working for my current job for a year. They just come to me. You have to start over. I'm sorry. That would
Obviously not
suck.
that. But go ahead.
Mine was just, I don't know. It's just in the workplace. You're always like, I think I'm doing everything right. Granted, my job is not that strenuous, but I have been doing a lot more projects here lately, so I've been working on them a whole lot. I'm just like, oh gosh, I've done something wrong. They're coming to tell me I've screwed up. Just because I'm always scared I've screwed up. Because I'm a very clumsy person. You guys know this about me.
Yep. That was it.
Well, I thought you guys would talk about it, but maybe not.
I just didn't.
You did the
I
achievement
mean,
thing. That's about it.
I went through an internal audit at internal financial audit at work
Ooh.
earlier this year, and I had the same
Nice.
feeling, but they never really found anything. You know what I mean? Like everything turned out all right. So
I mean, everything turned out all right with me. I didn't get fired, so Granted, it's only Wednesday, so it was yesterday. So I could get a letter.
Yeah, they usually wait until like Thursday or Friday, whenever they fire somebody, unless it's really, really bad.
That way, their whole weekend sucks.
Well, no, that way they can't come back to work and be angry at people. If you get what I'm saying. That way,
so they
nobody
so they don't try to shoot up an office building or something.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they can still go back, I guess.
They could just wait till like the Monday to shoot them up.
Yeah, but I mean, think about whenever you're mad at something, you get mad at something.
Stew a whole weekend over,
Like you get mad for
some people are crazy, dude.
Some people are crazy. I'll give you that, but the majority of people that weekend is gonna discourage them.
Oh, I know. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just. He was just saying who's gonna get mad. Yeah. I was just saying that there is get off the train tracks. Sorry.
Me and Chris are playing Minecraft. He's trying to make a 5-kilometer long
500 meter.
Right?
Yes, 500 kilometers. Also, yeah, not 500 kilometers. That would be a sucky.
I meant to say 5. I meant to say 5 kilometers.
That would suck. I don't know how long it's
ever.
Is it a kilometer 1,000 meters, Tyler?
Yes.
I
meant to say. Yeah, but I for some reason thought it was 5 kilometers. But I said 500 kilometers. I don't know. I screwed up. Okay.
That. Forget 500 kilometers. So I want to see if this is long enough as it is. Anyway, sorry, I was getting sidetracked again.
No, you're good. That was good. That was good stuff. So this dang it, I had a train of thought. We talked a little bit about Justice League. Are you guys gonna go watch it this weekend?
Yeah.
Get off the train track, Tyler.
You are gonna go watch it?
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I will watch it eventually. I'll force myself to watch it because I am a fan of DC.
This is. I don't know. I'm going to say this is the make it or break it movie for the Justice League, or the DCEU or whatever it's called. If it's halfway decent,
aren't terrible.
Well, they're very, very mixed. And also, I was just reading news right before we started this. The Rotten Tomato score came out, or kind of leaked a little early. And it showed it at a 48%, or it was a 48% whenever it released.
That's better than Batman vs Superman.
Right, but I mean,
yeah, true.
About anything was better than Batman v Superman. It was like a 13.
Apparently the CG's not very good.
I'm sure it looks very cartoony.
The CG in Justice League's not.
No, I read a lot of people were saying that the CG wasn't very good.
Which also
which is should be the strongest point of those movies, but it's now that's screwed up.
Right,
I know especially the part where they're fighting the parademons and stuff like that. That's a bunch of parademons, which granted is gonna be a template. You just drag and drop a template, but they're basically the whole.
Apparently, the main villain looks like a Dark Souls boss or something.
Steppenwolf
should I would think to look like that.
No, I mean the graphics make him look like a Dark Souls boss.
Oh, like he's from the video game, like he's actually pulled from the video game. Okay, I thought you meant just the same style. I was like, well, that's kind of what he's supposed to look like.
No.
I'm still holding out that there's gonna be redeeming qualities. I'm sure. I wish. I don't know. It could have just. They could have done it like Marvel and just made the characters where everybody cared about the characters, and then done it. But they wanted
to had to catch up.
But here's the thing: Marvel's gonna fizzle out. They're gonna run out of characters here sometime, and that's when you power through and everybody's on the superhero high.
I want to go to the bottom of the barrel.
Like Squirrel Girl.
See the worst possible. No, worse. Like
give me Snowflame.
Moon Knight would not be awful.
Moon Knight would actually be pretty cool.
I love hating on Moon Knight.
Moon Knight's a badass. Sorry for cursing, but it's true. Getting a little edgy this episode. Snowflake.
Okay, I want to.
Okay, really
well, we did get an Ego the Living Planet movie, so I guess I should shut up about it.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty out there.
I just didn't know he was a villain. I thought he was just a weirdo that just lived out in the middle of nowhere as a planet. But
well, he's not actually Star Lord's father in the comics.
Oh.
At least I'm pretty sure he's not. I did some research after that first Guardians movie. I don't want to spoil anything because
you already spoiled it by saying it was his father.
That's true. I read that it was like he was almost not really the Nova that is the current Nova. Like
I don't know what Nova is.
Nova is one of the. I think he's going to be one of the new Avengers. And
Can we get a Krang the Conqueror movie?
Frank the Conqueror. I don't even know what that is.
Krang.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I just bought the new Lego Marvel game, and he was like the villain that popped up. So I was like, I'll just use this guy as an example.
We could do a Submariner. Namor.
Listen, Namor's owned by somebody though.
Yeah, Marvel.
No. He's somebody else has got rights to him.
Would it be Fox?
I
don't remember who it is though. No, it's not Fox. They split him up. I think it's like some nobody.
Huh.
Some like indie. I think honestly, I think it's an
Fox.
Marvel.
Or
Marvel bought him. I thought Marvel bought Fox.
Oh, didn't
the rights back?
No, not yet.
No, they did Spider-Man. I don't know if they did.
Talking about it. They only have like
Fantastic
4
Four.
movies for Spider-Man. They can only do 4 Spider-Man movies, and then they have to like stop, or I guess they're gonna try to stretch them out until they're able to buy like full Spider-Man. It's a weird. So
they just have Spider-Man on loan.
Yeah, basically, and then hopefully by the time the loan is like about to finish, they'll be able to actually buy it. Hopefully.
Gotcha. So, okay.
I mean, it's
speaking of
Spider-Man's
Spider-Man,
owned by Sony, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, at least the movie,
Hopefully
right? Or Fox.
Sony owns Fox owns Spider-Man. I guess I don't know, but hopefully whoever owns Spider-Man will see like, oh hey, they can do this better. Let's just let them do that. We'll sell it to them. But what were you gonna say about Spider-Man?
Okay, so I seen an interesting argument, I would say, especially considering all the hype around Spider-Man: Homecoming. It was a question, which was better, Thor: Ragnarok or Spider-Man: Homecoming?
I thought Spider-Man: Homecoming was better. That, in my opinion, Spider-Man:
Homecoming
was
I
better.
agree with that too.
Okay, because
I didn't like. Okay, so here's the thing about Thor. Thor was fun. Thor had a lot more comedy, had a lot more action kind of stuff than Spider-Man: Homecoming. But Spider-Man: Homecoming, Michael Keaton was awesome as the villain. Like, I cannot get over Michael Keaton as the villain. I know Chris likes Kate Blanchett.
But the reveal of the Michael Keaton reveal, though.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's hard to top.
That was baller.
Like, they just did that.
I love that reveal, dude.
I did not see it coming. You know what I mean? But there was nothing in Thor that was like, oh.
Nothing stood out as like, whoa. I mean, it was enjoyable, but I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's just one of those movies you go and you watch, well, this is really fun.
And I don't think the humor really lined up with me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Thor should have had as much humor. I don't know. And then like
No, not that style of humor. I think is what it just didn't resonate with me.
But it's hard to tell that to other people because they're just like, oh, I laughed so much in that movie. I'm like, that doesn't mean it was a good movie. It means it was an enjoyable movie.
Much. I don't think I actually laughed out loud once.
I didn't laugh out loud. Like I'm like, that was funny. That was a good line. Taika Waititi's character had some funny stuff.
Oh, his lines were I mean, if there was going to be ones that did make me laugh, it was going to be those.
Yeah, I mean for the comedic role, he did a great job. But I don't know. Here's the thing about Spider-Man, like it wasn't over comedic, and it did the story really well. Like Tom Holland did a great Peter Parker, and I don't know, it was just
Yeah.
was that your Brooklyn accent?
Lois Griffin.
Why are you doing? Oh, my bad. I did not catch on to that. Yeah. No, I shame me for that. But
shame.
For shame.
Ding. Shame.
Chris got it.
Dang it.
Okay, I was worried that I was gonna be the only one that got. I forgot if you had seen that.
No, I got it.
Wait, seen what?
I forgot how far along you were in the show.
Shame.
Wait, what show?
Shame.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not that far.
No, you're not.
I know you're not that far.
Dang it, you guys made me forget what I was talking about. It had to do with Peter Parker being really well portrayed. Oh, that was probably one of my favorite. I think it is exactly my favorite Marvel movie of the MCU. Like it was what I wanted.
I still like Winter Soldier.
I still like Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 1 was good. Yeah.
Iron Man 1. OG.
Yeah,
I like Captain America 1, but it's not a popular opinion.
I also didn't like
Captain America 1 was.
So.
You didn't like Homecoming?
I thought that one would be one you would have liked, to be honest.
I like Keaton. I thought they wasted him.
What?
No.
Okay.
That's a tough sell.
Well, let me explain it. So, and I think I might have talked about this before, but my problem is they never really gave a reason why he was bad. He was just in the first scene, the opening scene, he was all about his people, trying to protect them and do all this stuff, and then the next scene he shoots one of them. And I just didn't understand it. Don't get me wrong, Keaton was amazing in the movie. The car scene and all that stuff was awesome. Found Tom Holland's really portrayal of Peter Parker annoying. And
I think that's kind of the point, though.
It is, but I didn't like it.
I mean, he's a kid.
Right. Like, it wasn't the worst thing that Marvel has put out, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was just okay.
For me, do you have a Peter Parker that you liked better, though?
Tobey Maguire, probably.
Tobey Maguire.
See, I did not like Tobey Maguire. I didn't.
Andrew Garfield.
I like Andrew Garfield. He's
I didn't like Andrew Garfield.
I liked Andrew Garfield better than Tobey.
No, I like Tobey Maguire. The first two movies were really good. Well, not really good. They were good. I like the first two movies.
I like them. They were.
I think they're the two best Spider-Man movies by far.
No, see, that's where I think you're wrong. I like the first Andrew Garfield movie, and then I liked Homecoming. But for like best ones overall, I think Homecoming, then the first Spider-Man for me. And the first Spider-Man for me was because I had nothing to compare another like big superhero movie to. Like that was like the first one I watched as a kid. Like I hadn't watched the Batman movies yet.
What about X-Men?
Oh no, that is true. X-Men came out before that. I love X-Men 1. That was a great one. For some reason, I thought it came out later. A lot of people didn't.
Oh.
The second one was the best of those. I went back and rewatched it. I thought the first one was better, and then I'm like, I was wrong. Not that I don't like the first one.
Good.
I want a good Dark Phoenix story. Hopefully, Sophie Turner can be a good Dark Phoenix. But I know a lot of people didn't like Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, it was.
It was just Apocalypse. Why do you always say this?
That's because that's the comic book. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to train my mind different. Sorry, I screw everything
It just
up.
bugs me so much. I've never even seen that movie, and I still like.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry. But I would like a good Dark Phoenix movie. Maybe they can do it. Who does those? Who is directing those?
Sony, Fox,
Brian
whatever.
Singer.
Or
Fox.
directing Brian Singer, yeah.
He's a big budget with Kevin Spacey, so watch out.
No.
Oh yeah, can't. I don't want to say I'm good. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna watch the rest of House of Cards now. So
Yeah, probably not going to either. I don't think I was going to anyway, but
I never really got
like,
into House of
I
Cards.
never got around to watching the season that came out this year, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna pass on that.
Here's my thing. I was like eating lunch at a restaurant today because I wasn't in the office all day. I had to go check some stuff out and about, and all these. I don't get why these people waited. You know, that could just be me being insensitive. And just not understanding the environment. Why would you wait so long? Like if something happened to me, I would think I would just go ahead and be like, hey,
Here's
you
the
did
thing.
this. But I'm like,
There's still a lot of shame and stigma involved with it, though.
yeah. And it's also
So,
you're coming out against somebody in a position of power that holds some authority over the rest of your career.
Yeah,
so
that's why I can see Harvey Weinstein, but like Louis C.K.
Kevin Spacey is one of the most beloved. Well, was one of the most beloved actors in America.
He wasn't a director like Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, but they still have him. Harvey Weinstein was a producer, not a director. But
producer, yeah.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? I could see
actors have a lot of sway too.
I guess it's just where I don't know that. I guess environment. You know what I mean? But that's also me being insensitive. I shouldn't have said that, but
yeah, it is. That was pretty insensitive.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I know it's probably shameful and stuff, but I think I would want help if I was in that situation. I don't know. I would never be able to understand that. But yeah, that would be what I would think I would do. I don't know for sure, but yeah, let's get off this topic before I dig a bigger hole.
That was your fault. That's all you.
Yeah,
you brought it up.
I was trying to be sensitive to the subject, and I didn't. I wouldn't.
I said buzz with Kevin Spacey, and then you kind of jumped in that hole, so I'm not going to be the one to blame for that.
No, I don't blame you.
Still not. Dang. I still need to make more. Dang.
But yeah, that's stuff going down.
Jeez.
Here's the thing. Who's next? Who would be I don't know. It just
Brian Singer, I think.
Who's Brian Singer? That name's that's the director.
We just talked about it.
Sorry. Why do you think him? Or are you just saying that?
Because there's a bit of this that was going on when Days of Future Past was getting ready to come out. So I think maybe it got swept under the rug a little bit. So I think maybe there was some truth to it now.
I never heard about that. I would. I want to say there's another comedian. I would say there's another comedian.
Louis C.K.
Well, no. I said Louis C.K. earlier, but someone besides him, I could. I would think
Cosby?
that'd be another. No, not one that's actually been like outed. Like someone I would think would be next. I would think there's another comedian out there somewhere that's done it. Like trying to be funny, like, hey, just let's try this, and like,
I don't know.
Dear God.
Let's go to something else.
Get off. You said get off the subject, but then you.
Yeah, and then you brought
just
it up,
delved
and
deeper.
you just speculation and stuff.
Yeah, I'm awful. Why do you guys let me do this?
You did it to
Because
yourself.
it's funny for us.
I do it to myself. Yeah, I don't mean to. I don't want to be this way.
Okay.
So you guys got any other topics?
I mean, not off the top of my head.
Any good stories?
I haven't had any story. I've been sitting around all weekend. I haven't had. I went outside once from Thursday to Sunday.
Have you been out in the outside world any past that? Like,
Well, I
Did
went
you-
to
you
work
work?
yesterday and today. Yeah. Is today Wednesday?
yeah,
Yep.
today is Wednesday because I had church.
I went to work Monday and Tuesday and went today. So yeah. I did go to work.
No funny stories at work.
No, I mean I've been sitting around going to the bathroom a bunch every time I eat. Although
That
I have
sucks.
ate today twice and I haven't gone to the bathroom a lot. That's good.
Hey, that's a plus. There you go. Look on the bright side there, bud.
That is a plus. Ooh.
Lucas, you got any good stuff?
Nope,
Nothing.
Nice.
Nothing at all.
nothing good.
All right.
Not a very interesting person.
No, you're right. You suck. You're the worst.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
I'd say
this will be a
just
short episode.
end it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, you can check us out on many different platforms: YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, and you'll be able to listen to a couple of these on Twitch, as like the recent ones that we do on here. So, like this one will be on Twitch if you want to watch the video. It'll be Lucas playing a video game, but the audio will be us talking. So, you can definitely check those out. Tell a friend. We would love for you guys to share us on any social media or follow us on our social media. We have a Facebook page. Just search Better Than Static, and we have a Twitter at BT Static. So follow us there and review and review us and like and subscribe. I don't want to sound like we're begging, but we are. So definitely do that stuff. Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully this episode was better than Static.
Yeah.